Part two of why the greedy will give vicariously to the needy without question or without thought. Because the way spirit is going to move, fast, quick, and in a hurry, it will be laid upon their hearts, or they will feel inclined to give away the things that they hold dearest to them. Because what disgusts me the most is it's nothing wrong with a person being abundant or having riches or wealth. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think anybody should ever feel guilty. However, if they was inherited it or they earned it or they just was born with a silver spoon, it's nothing wrong with it. But it becomes a problem when people are intentional, greedy, disruptive, disturbing, and disgusting with it, and will rob, steal, lie, and do all kind of things to obtain it without thought of who it affects or specifically target groups of individuals, whether it's based upon race, whether it's based upon, well, not race, but ethnicity, um, status, whatever, education, whatever. It is disgusting to me the way people go about obtaining and keeping things. And for that reason, in order for them to regain their soul, they must be willing to let it go and give it to people that is in need. You know, have a heart. Why not? Why do people think that they should be cured of cancer, or cured of all of these illnesses and these situations of stagnations that life throws upon them, that their monies and their connections can't get them out of? See, it's a funny thing when you have a wicked soul and a wicked heart, but your money, your connections, your little controlling factors can't get you out of certain things. It can't bring you, it can't alleviate you, it can't redeem you. And then some people won't make it because there are some people, ain't no hope for them. Okay? But what really was aggravating in this little ratchet store situation, in this dirty, low decorum store, was that the person had the audacity to start talking in their native language or native tongue indirectly in my face about me, about prices that I did not put on their products. I don't have a pricing gun. I don't spend long amounts of time in these little bodega stores or these little mom and pop convenience stores that I don't know how in the HE double hockey sticks that they pass code inspection. Floors so dirty, food products have soot. It has dust as thick as sand on the ground on the products. Some of the products are discolored. Products all on the floor. Countertops filthy, dirty, and dusty. Freezers and coolers filthy. Products stored at incorrect temperatures being sold to the public, to people, just because people stay in certain areas or certain demographic communities does not mean that they should be treated as such. Because a lot of these foreigners love to pop up in migrated or impoverished communities, and they put these EBT machines in there. And a lot of these people are Arabics, or they from the Palestines. Okay, they from Middle Eastern places, and I'm not sitting here saying that all Middle Eastern people are shady, greedy, or selfish, or condescending, or they do these things But the ones that I've ran into, the stores that I've came across, I have not found not one store of these people that is not doing these things that I'm speaking of. And they're taking donated goods that have been expired or recalled and putting them in their stores, or broken, sealed, or whatever, put them in their stores, and then hijacking the prices for the people that don't have no transportation, or for people um, that are on drugs or whatever life challenges they're facing, because they have no way of getting to other stores. They're putting that mess in there and charging these people almost $10 for canned meat, and trying to have all the sense by having Frito Lays or Little Debbie, or certain they'll put a Little Debbie stand in there, or certain stuff like that. But the shelf food, the foods on the shelf, are not ordered. Most of those foods on the shelves, those canned foods, those canned goods, those glass goods, those beauty products, those maxi pads, those hats, all that different stuff are donated products that have been given to the Muslim community to distribute out amongst the family, from people that support, and organizations that support the Muslim community and the mosque and the people and their religious beliefs. And what makes them think that it is okay to take these donated goods that's supposed to be freely given amongst these people or people within the community, for you to open up a store up under your wife, friend, or whoever name, and most of their relatives is on welfare, food stamps, and Medicaid, and all of that, and they're taking those resources and stocking shelves, and got a whole little fraud gang bang going down. Okay? And then have the audacity to have something against people of melanin. How are you going to look down on melanated people when your skin has melanin in it too? How are you going to look down on people that receive certain government help or whatever these people getting, when you are taking and utilizing the same resources to stock your shelves and get a fraction of the cost? So think about it. If these people are putting the sardines and the oysters and all of these different canned products, or women care on their shelves, if these products are marked at $8 and $7 and $9 each, and they have 9 bottles of each one, imagine what they're lucrating, and they have not even spent any money on it. And they know good and dang on well that they're not putting all of the accurate numbers on the books. That store is making way more money than it's reporting to the IRS, and they know they are. But you want to have a problem and look down on the local women with children, or the dealers, or the black families, or whatever families, the white lower impoverished families that in the trailer parks. You want to look down on somebody, but the truth is, how you bought that Mercedes-Benz truck, or how you bought that Cyber truck, was not off of honest money, on honest earnings. You took what was given to others and put it in your stores and flipped it for profit. And the reason why a lot of this isn't cracked down, because we have these same Middle Eastern people sitting in our government, sitting in our foreign policies government. They're sitting up there with the FBI. They're governing our cities and states now. They're not even American, but they're sitting up there regulating American policies and governs and laws, all while protecting their own and backing their blacks. And when I say backing the black, I mean backing their black souls, their black heart and greedy intentions, all while trying to oppress and target melanated people. See, they was all pro Hispanics until they realized that the Hispanics was pulling a them on them. They was all team. Let's get the Cubans. Let's get the Hispanics. Let's get the Mexicans. Let's get all these people over here. Let them in. Let them in. Let them in. Until these same people caught on to what they was doing and start doing the same stunts, getting these loans, getting all of this stuff, stocking their shelves, doing the same thing they was doing, taking their food stamps, putting it in their food trucks, flipping the money, not reporting the actual income that they're actually making with these businesses, applying for hardships and all kind of mess, and start beating them at their own game to the point that they can compete with them on their level. Now they got a problem. Now let's get them out of here. Now let's deport them. Let's get them out of here. Let's tag team up with the Middle Eastern, because they have more property and land and more lucrative jewels and riches that and oils and stuff that we can lucrate off of, and we can put them in the place of the Hispanics. By doing that, we can sit one of them as the head of our FBI system, so that we can have foreign policies and treaties and alliances without letting the people know. So when you start asking yourself, why is America going to war or defending certain Middle Eastern countries and nothing don't make any sense? When it's about dollars, it don't have to make sense. People's lives don't matter when it's about a coin. The only lives that matter in between is those that is trying to switch hands behind the scenes. And somebody would say, well, why is she going this deep? It's not the fact that I'm going this deep. It's the fact that this here mess is inflicting and affecting people on levels that we don't always know about and see. And it starts with one person like me. And then that equals a quantity of a entire community of people, which equates an entire nation of people. When you add up the sum of people, the small percentage that they do on a statistic base. Because we are the minority, okay? They are the majority. If you take a look around and you look at all the true foreigners in this country, it's not going to be the African American people. It's not going to be them.